All right, let's check this out. I am streaming live right now, so give me a second to set up. I was going to do my videos today and just got breaking news right now that Biden quit. That's right. Biden quit. Let's take a look. Let's see. You forgot family country. I thought I'm streaming right now. I'm trying to see why this isn't. Okay, so it's live. Perfect, perfect. All right, guys. It's live. Just had to make sure it was live on the channel. Biden quit. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what it says. Is this his official account? Let's take a look. I'm going to go ahead and I'm trying to look at his account here. Okay, here we are. 38.2 million. Here's the letter. Let's read it. Joseph R. Biden Jr., July 21st, 2024. It says, my fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. We've made some historic investments in rebuilding our nation. I'd say rebuilding Ukraine, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and in expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. We provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, appointed the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. And, oh shoot, it's got cuss words on here, so let me just go up here. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We protected and preserved our democracy and revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president, and while it's been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. Your decision, you just told us for the past week, and you had all of your cronies on there saying you're not dropping out. And that's ridiculous. Who's saying I'm going to drop out? No one. Remember the whispers? I thought it was the Yin Yang Twins song. For now, let's express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for their faith and trust you have placed in me. I believe today what I always have been. There's nothing America can't do. When we do it together, we just have to remember we are the United States of America. What do you guys think? Joe Biden drops out. Can't say that I didn't see this happening. Lots of us were predicting that this was going to happen. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, they were going to lose. It was over. It was apparent it was over even before the assassination attempt. The assassination attempt just, woke up all of the silent people that already believed what they believed, and then woke up that American patriotism, and not saying that an event like that should just wake somebody up, but it did. It was a pivotal moment in American history, and you got to see the best of the best and the worst of the worst in people, which I was actually preparing for while I was, which I got to cut some of it out. But I was preparing for my next show, had, some of these toxic people from Canada, America, just saying these horrible things about the attempted assassination, and just kind of going over the toxic culture that is kind of a threat to the democracy in a way. Some of these people, they do have freedom of speech, but then when it incites violence and things like that, you can look up the laws. That gets a little dangerous. But yes, Joe Biden dropped out. Who would have not guessed? I thought it was going to be in September, but I think they're trying to save face. The Democratic Party is eating itself from within right now. You can see that. There's whispers that the president denied that they're not whispers. And let's just see what some people have to say about this. I mean, this is from Joseph. This is from President Biden's own, dropping 21 minutes ago. President Biden already had 37 million views and 178 reposts. Let's repost it right here live. Let's let the people know. Oh, I didn't get to repost with the quote. Just put, okay. Just put hashtag Biden quits. Can't spell because I'm used to my Mac and I got to get acclimated to the Windows. So, yeah, it's true. It's true, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably hearing about it all over. People are melting in the street. I don't know. Let's. I can't. I can't believe it. Oh, here's another one. My fellow Democrats, I have decided not to accept the nomination. Crazy. What do you mean you decided not to accept the nomination and to focus all my energy on my duties as president for the remainder of my term? My first very decision as the party nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president. And it has been the best decision I've made. Today, I offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Will they do it? So Kamala Harrison, Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this. They think that she is going to become the first. She's going to be the president. And so they're going to push a lot on that. Obviously, she would be the first woman president. She'd be the first black president. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of this. And so they're going to try to run with her. They knew that Biden couldn't beat him. And they're panicking. And here we go. Here we go. We got, who will be Kamala's VP candidate? People are asking. Anybody got any clues on who will become the candidate? Hi, Joe. Elon Musk says, if you are stepping down due to the number of ratios you got on X, are you stepping down due to the numbers of ratios you got on X? Let's see. What is the ratio? That is parody, so not even real. I'm on the fly, guys, so you weren't going to win anyways. Oh, just cussing and stuff like that. Too bad I can't block that. You will go down as the worst in history. All right. So, the sentiment remains. And Joe Biden is dropping out. Like I said, he is no longer running for president. And Kamala, let's see if see what she has to say about the president running. Okay. Just looking to see. We're on the fly here, but. All right. Biden is out. Let's see what we're talking about on. You had to get a snippet earlier. I know how to do it on the Mac, but just had briefly forgot how to do it on Windows. Biden's end. Here it is. It's official. Breaking news. Biden ends bid for second term in the White House as he drops out of his 2024 rematch with Trump because he was going to lose. Yeah, he was going to step in that ring and it was going to be over. Shout out to the brother-in-law who got me this shirt. You guys might see me wearing it a couple of times. Well, let me fix that. Grunt style. Pretty cool t-shirts. I like this one. It's got a Spartan hat. Spartan.
Donald Trump and J.D. Vance together in a must-see interview. Jesse Waters exclusive with a...
We don't know what they're saying. But yeah, it is official. He dropped out. I was just talking about this last night with my family over at a birthday party. It's no surprise that he dropped out. We knew Biden was going to drop out. And we just didn't know when. You know, the Democratic Party, like I said, has been imploding on itself, eating itself alive. And why are they? Because they're panicking. They don't want to lose. They have said so many disastrous things. And now they're saying rising calls to drop out after disastrous debate. I don't think it was just the disastrous debate. You have to remember that he called the president of Ukraine, President Putin. He told that guy, he mixed up the words and almost sounded like he said he effed his wife. It was horrible. There's been a lot of issues, and there have been, I have spoken to, I have Democrats in my family or people that roll with the Democrats, and even they said, we're not voting for Trump. I mean, we're not voting for Biden. And there's only one other option. So, I mean, I guess they were going to throw their vote away to, who's else is running? The Kennedy that's running. I don't want to mess up his name. You're going to, I believe it's RFK. They're going to throw away their vote to RFK, or they were going to vote for Trump or not vote at all. So, yeah, so Biden ends his bid, and it says he's going to suspend his 2024 re-election campaign. But top donors and Hollywood stars have been saying how horrible he's been for a whole month. And you can see right here, here's the proof in the pudding, 10:46 a.m. It's almost been an hour now. Yeah, Gavin Newsom's, he's on the Joe train. He's drinking this is the same guy who, when you were locked up in California, he was eating. Rules for thee, not for me. The guy's just, I can't, after just kind of seeing how he handled that, it's a hard pass for me on anything he really says. But, for those who still want to hear from this guy, I get it. You got to work with what you got. Impactful and selfless presidents. All right. But Biden, who has been long known for his propensity to commit gaffes, continued to stumble. His missteps included a glaring error on the world stage at the NATO summit, where he called President Zelensky, called him Vladimir Putin, who is invading Ukraine right now. So, but the two blockbuster developments in rapid succession, the attempted assassination of Trump at a rally in western Pennsylvania on Saturday, over a week ago now, and Trump's naming Monday at the Republican National Convention of Senate J.D. Vance of Ohio as his running mate briefly halted the fervor over Biden for a couple of days. But the call on Wednesday by Democratic Senate nominee in California for Biden to end his campaign, as well as reporting that Democrats such as Schumer, Jeffries, and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi had frank conversations with Biden, quickly reignited the political crisis for president. So just to fact check, I just want to fact check. Let's see, I mean, he made a statement and everybody's saying he's the honest this and that. I think he quit re-election. So he made a statement about quitting his re-election, and said that it's not true, and everybody was with him, and I cannot find it on the fly, but wanted to see what they had to say. Let's see if Michelle Obama has chimed in. Is this her official account? Okay, no place for violence. She hasn't commented yet. Has Barack Obama commented? Nope. Nobody's saying anything yet. And Democratic National Party, let's see what they have to say. Is this them? Let's look at their following. 2.3. Joe Biden just dropped out of the 2024 race. Democrats need to get their house in order. They definitely do need to get their house in order. And then right after that post, a little bit later, he endorsed Kamala Harris to be the Democrat nominee. We shall see what happens at the DNC convention. So does that mean that the DNC convention is still up for grabs? Now it fails to show equal leadership. Remarkable leadership shown by Joe Biden. Now it fails. Now it falls to the DNC. I don't know about that, Andrew, and here's the reason why is because he said that nobody was saying that he needed to quit. So he lied to everybody. He lied to the American people. He didn't just lie to the Democratic Party. He lied to everybody who heard that message. And here we are trying to pretend like that didn't happen. Well, you guys love calling the other side just liars, liars, this, that. And where he's whispering, nobody's telling me to quit. Everyone's telling him to quit. He's lying, and then he quits. It just is why I can't have conversations with certain people. Is that it, again, just a lot of times a pointless conversation with somebody who refuses to see what's really going on. So that's the top right now. Let's see what the President Joe Biden.